Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Wix and back with another video. This time we're going to talk about Windows 11 privacy. There is a lot of discussion online. It's spying on you, it's spyware, it's bloatware. It is bloatware actually. I mean, look at all this stuff. I'm going to have another video about how to de-bloat it. But today's video will be about how to disable most of the spying that Windows 11 has enabled by default. First things first, for that you need to go to the actual Microsoft privacy dashboard. I'll leave a link in the description for it. So this is it, and basically here they list everything they have on you: location activity, browsing history, search history, apps and service activity, media activity, and so on. For me, they're all set on no data because it's my actual account. After you, if you open these, most of them will have, all of them actually, will have a button to clear the data. And some of them, like search history, will have button to set it to automatically delete, which is a good thing. You can automatically delete your search history, browsing history every 30 days. So they will basically delete the data every 30 days, so you don't have to come back here and stuff. One more thing you need to do is go here to the review ad settings, and in here there's a button to turn off the entire ad stuff, this button. And after you do this, then we can go into Windows settings and start turning stuff off there. So let's do that right now. Let's go to settings. I'm gonna focus more on the privacy settings, but there is one setting that I usually disable, and that one is this. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yep, the nearby sharing. This basically kind of advertises to other devices around you with some of your system's info. Maybe only the name. I haven't checked what information actually shares, but I just like it off. I don't use nearby sharing. Basically this is like Apple's Air or something. I don't remember the name. When you just share between your phone and your PC through the Air. Yeah. It's basically like that. I haven't used it, but if you use it, I will at least put it to my devices only if your phone is linked to Windows, or at least Microsoft knows that phone is yours somehow. If you don't need that stuff, just go off and you're good. Okay, then we go to the privacy and security. There we go. Windows permission general. Let's go in here. Turn all these off. No personal IC, off, off, off. Don't need anything. Let Windows improve start and search, nope. Show me suggested content, nope. They get the suggested content by spying on you to know what content to suggest to you. So nothing, uncheck everything in there. Speech recognition, turn this off. You don't need Windows listening to you to train their voice model. Inking and typing, turn this off. Again, it's gonna send your inking, like when you draw with a pen, it's gonna send it online to recognize patterns and create custom dictionaries for you. That's again not wanted. Diagnostics and feedback. You can't really disable all of it. They will still see it says send required data. They will still collect some telemetry, mostly about the usage, like not necessarily the apps used, or well, if it's Microsoft apps, it's probably the apps too, but it's mostly he clicked here, he clicked there, stuff like that. But turn off the optional ones because you don't need those. Tailored experiences, so inking off, tailored experiences off. You don't need to personalize ads. View diagnostic data, this you can actually turn on, and then there's an offline app that you can open and see your data that we did at the start of the video in the privacy dashboard. This one basically is an offline view of offline. It's a desktop app to view that information because it's not offline. It still needs internet to go and collect the data they have on you. You can go here and delete diagnostic data. Sure, let's do it. Clear everything. Feedback frequency, set this to never. You don't want to be pestered with, hey, how's our Windows? What's your experience with? None of that. Turn all of that off. And then we need to go to, where's the permissions? Location. Turn this off. Weather works without it. I don't remember how I said it, but you can just configure it. I'm on a local account here. If you sign in with a Microsoft account, you'll still get weather. So, what? No. I don't want to open any links. Well, it happened. I clicked. Alright, so yeah, turn location off. If you actually need location, you can just go in here and choose which apps you want to give. You might want to leave it on, turn everything off, and just leave weather to access the location. Anything else should be off. Default location, I think this is where you set it and you get the weather. But yeah, you still have to give out some information if you want accurate weather. Location history, clear. Allow location override, no. Recent activity, 0 requests. And that's done with location. And then we go to camera. I suggest turning everything off. Unless of course you want to like show your face on the Xbox app. Just allow it. This camera app doesn't matter. You can stream on Twitch or OBS without this. This is only for the camera app. If you have other applications that are not from the Microsoft Store, you might want to turn the let apps like this and turn everything off except this one. This let desktop apps access your camera applies to applications you install like OBS and other non-Microsoft Store applications. But if you don't need that, off. Camera device settings, turn camera privacy settings, we're back here. Okay, sign-in options, facial recognition, you should probably turn this off. But I don't have a, should just check if anything's on. I don't have an online account with this. Use my sign info to automatically finish setting up after an update. I will leave this on. If they need to sign you in on some Microsoft services that you use, I will leave this on so they do the setup for you. If you don't use anything linked to your Windows account, turn this off. Alright, let's go back. I didn't click on accounts. Camera, microphone, same thing, everything off. If you again need other external apps to have access to your microphone, you just enable this one. I mean, you enable the top one, disable everything, and then enable this one. Back to privacy and security. Voice activation, everything should be off. This is for Cortana, but we don't use Cortana in these parts of the world. Notifications, this doesn't really spy on you. It's just if you want to get annoyed or not in the bottom left, bottom right. Alright, account info, let's go. Let apps access your account info. If you're not using Microsoft stuff, off. Account info, anyone using this device can choose if their apps have access to their account. I will leave that on if you're not the only user, or maybe you decide to get OneDrive and link it to your Windows. You might want to leave that on. So I mean, actually this applies to other people, so it's for other users on this device. If you're the only one, just turn it off. Alright, next, accounting for contacts. This should be everything off. I don't want mail to check my contacts. Recent activity, so it did access my contacts, not anymore. Okay, so we turned off contacts. They don't need to know my I don't even keep my contacts in here, but if you have contacts online and you're signed in with a online account, not a local account like I have here, they will look through that. Calendar, don't need that. Nothing. Even if I use the Microsoft Calendar, I don't want to give apps permissions to it. Phone calls, if you're not using Windows Phone, off. Then next, call history, off. Unless, of course, you have your phone linked to Windows, which I don't. Messaging, tasks, email, let's go email. Let apps access your email. If you're not using offline email, off. I'll still leave that one on in case multiple users. And then next one, tasks. Tasks access, off. Basically, we're turning everything off in here. Messaging, off. I'm not using messaging. And then radios, off. Don't need to control my radios. Okay, other devices. Communicate with unpaired devices. Example, beacons. This again will share info with wireless devices around. And I mean, it might apply to desktops too. You have Bluetooth or something on your desktop. But it's basically advertising, hey, I'm here, for the unpaired devices. If you want to pair them and it's Bluetooth, you don't need this. So I usually keep this off. You can always come back and turn it on, but to pair something, but you shouldn't need to. And then where are we? App diagnostics. Bye bye. Off. Next, automatic file downloads. This is previously blocked apps will be allowed to ask your permission to download files again. So basically, if it blocks a download, it can ask again to download it. Documents, document library. Anyone uses let apps. I will let apps, but not the feedback hub. I would like Windows security access my documents, because that one is actually useful. Downloads folder, let apps access. Yeah, I guess that's needed because you know, you gotta put stuff in there. Music library. I'll have access to music library on this device. I don't care. I don't use music offline. Bye bye. Pictures. Feedback doesn't need it. Snipping tool doesn't need it. Other apps might need it. I'll keep it on, and I'll keep it on there too. And then videos, same thing. Camera doesn't need it. I mean, camera might need it to save videos in there, but you're not gonna record with this. You're gonna end media player again. I mean, if you're using Windows Media Player, you might need access to this to list your videos folder content, but you can just click file open and you're good. So not needed. File system. This one's fine. Screenshot. What the? I didn't even know this existed. Let desktop apps turn off the screenshot border. Okay, whatever. It's not privacy related. They can do it. And that's about it for privacy stuff. And now, after doing all this, you will see that when you go to your privacy dashboard, it will still have some telemetry. Or if you actually go to a Microsoft site and search for stuff, they will remember the search because you searched on their site. But that's spying from their site, not spying from your PC. After you've done that, we gotta go turn off spying in Edge in case you're don't update your browser settings. Thank you. Reject all. In case you're using Microsoft Edge, there's a lot of stuff to turn off in Edge. So let's go to settings and start working through it, because this one is the worst. Microsoft rewards, no. Back. Personal info. Save basic fill info, no, I don't want to save anything. Save and fill custom info, no, I don't want to do anything with that. I don't want Edge to get anything from me. Privacy and search. I would put this to strict. And they will block more trackers. They are saying that if you turn this on, some sites might not work. Let me deal with that. If the site doesn't work when this is too strict, I will just not go to that site. Clear browsing data. Well, this is normal. Send do not track requests. You want that on. I don't know why it's off by default in Edge. That's dumb. Allow sites to check if you have payment methods saved. No. I don't want sites to know if I have payment methods. This is required diagnostic data. Same with Windows telemetry. They're going to send some usage data, but that's not personal data. Optional diagnostic. No, thank you. Search and service. No, thank you. Personalization advertising. No, thank you. See, some of the settings we did in Windows transferred over here. Microsoft Smart Defender Smart Screen. This is a bit of a privacy thing because what it does, it looks for the site you visit and checks them with Microsoft Defender online. But I keep it on because it's a good check, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure from the sea of people that are using Microsoft Edge, you're not going to be the only one that populates that database for Windows Defender. If you don't want that, you can just turn it off. I keep it on because it's extra added security and I don't mind. If I use Edge, I don't mind them to scan my sites. If you do mind them, turn that off. This only applies to Edge, by the way. If you're using another browser, this doesn't really matter. Block potentially unwanted apps. Yes, please. I don't know why this is off. Website typo correction. No, thank you. This will probably send while you're typing to Microsoft so they can give you a spell check. No. Turn on site safety services to get more info. I usually turn this off. It's again gonna send the site you're visiting to another service to get more info about the site you're visiting. If you turn this off, if you turn this on, you're gonna get a lot more information on this. Oh well, let's show it, right? Let's go to youtube.com. YouTube should have a lot of trackers, right? So now it's reject all. Now it's with it off. If you click over here, see it says about YouTube connection secure, cookies, trackers blocked 0, tracking perversion for this track strict on. Okay, so that's all you get. If we turn this on and then refresh the page, you're going to get more information about it. Founded, acquisition date. You can click on it and get a bit more details about YouTube. But yeah, this does a web search or connects to the web to look up the site you're on. And I don't really want that, so bye bye. Alright, next. You use secure DNS. Yes, of course. Enhance your security. Yes, please. Strict again. Services. Use a web service to help resolve navigation error. No, thank you. Again, I don't want you to send any info out to help me with sites. Suggest similar sites when a website can be found. Why would I send them what site I'm looking for so they can suggest more? No. Save time and money with shopping. No, thank you. I don't want you to know what I'm shopping for. So suggestions to follow creators in Microsoft Edge. Why? Get notifications of related things you can explore with Discover. No. Enhance images. No. I don't want you to do anything with my images that I am viewing. Address bar and search. Show me search and site suggestions. What this does is if I'm searching on Google, let's say, I don't know if it's searching with, I think it's searching with Bing right now. What's the tallest building in the world? See those suggestions? Yeah, it's searching with Bing. What it does, every time you type a letter, let me see if I can zoom in on that. So every time you type a letter up there, like A, well, I can't type, I'll zoom in. But every time you type a letter in there, it sends a request to the search engine. Hey, he looked for WH. Hey, he looked for WA. Hey, he looked for WHAT. So, and the search engine records all that. So that's what this does. So I usually turn them off. I don't want you to know what I'm typing until I give you the words. Plus, it's more efficient not to send so many requests. Show me suggestions from history. Favorites? No. This is mostly like a local device privacy, because it will have the history of the browser, of course. But let's say you're recording like I am right now, and you want to go look for something, and the browser pops history on you, and you're like, oh goddamn, I didn't want to record that. So basically that's more local privacy. Don't suggest anything from history. If somebody's watching your screen and you want to search for stuff, you don't want any history to pop up. So turn that off. Engine, pick your spying. Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo is spying less, but I think they fixed it. DuckDuckGo had a thing with Microsoft where they would block all the other trackers except Microsoft's. They got in trouble for that. I think they removed Microsoft's tracker too. I don't really use DuckDuckGo because the search engine is not that good. It doesn't find everything. So to each his own. I might do another video about engines and privacy. But yeah, I don't care. You can put Google here. I'm actually going to set it to Google. And to, okay, manage search engines, don't care. Appearance, don't care. Sidebar, don't care. Start home menu tabs. Yeah, you can go through this. There's no privacy stuff here. I don't like to preload this. But yeah, share, copy and paste. Doesn't matter. Cookies, item permissions. These usually ask. You should have all of these on ask. Nothing should be allow. Background sync, yeah, that's fine. So everything should be ask. Default browser, don't care. You can do whatever there. Family, don't care. Edge bar, don't care. Languages, writing assistant, turn that off. Do basic. We don't need Microsoft to know what we're writing. System and performance. Continue running background extensions and apps when Edge is closed. No thank you. Startup boost. Get to browsing quickly. When this is on, it helps Microsoft Edge open faster. This again will keep stuff in the background. No thank you. I mean, both of these will keep Edge process running in the background even if you close it, and no thank you. Hardware accelerations, fine. Improve your PC gaming experience with efficiency. For gaming mode. I keep this on, but yeah, fuck it. Turn it off. We're not gaming in the browser. Save resources with sleeping tab. This is actually a cool thing. I would keep this on. Fade sleeping tabs. Yes, I usually set this to half an hour or 15 minutes. Efficiency mode helps minimize power usage by saving computer. Benefits may vary depending on your device, applications, and individual. I keep this on usually because it helps. And actually, if I go to Task Manager, well, I don't have any tabs now, but if you look at MS Edge, Microsoft Edge, see, this is efficiency mode, and the render and the pre-render is running in efficiency mode because I don't have tabs. But if you have tabs, they will put some tabs in efficiency mode and save some power. Why not? Phone and other devices, nothing here if you didn't sync. And I think that's about it. Can't think of anything. Let me do another one. Profiles, yeah, profiles fine. Yeah, most of it was here with the performance, and of course all the privacy stuff. And that's about it. If you do all of these, you're removing most of the Windows spying. Assuming that you don't go on Bing and start searching. I mean, that will still spy on you. If you turn all these off, I think you're gonna be the most private you can be on Windows. And Edge, But yeah, that's it, and I'll catch you in another video. Hope this is useful. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Cheers.